So, I'm on Bounding. Again, I know. They love me. I don't know what it is. They just like me a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and... I'm going to breeze through these articles. This article that leads to another article that I want to cover real quick. And then I'm going to, speak my piece. I'm going to try to make this as quick a video as possible. I'm kind of on limited time. Kinda. Figure it out along the way. Anyway. Screen Rant wants Legendary Pictures to erase Minoru Mineta from the upcoming My Hero Academia live action film. First off, who the fuck cares about Screen Rant? Let's be honest. Second, getting into the article, it goes, Screen Rant author Emily Clute called for the erasure of My Hero Academia character Minoru Mineta from the upcoming live action film being created by Legendary. Now, I'll talk on it. In the article titled, The Live Action My Hero Academia Movie Must Cut One Problematic Character, Clute writes,
Minoru Mineta.
Sorry, I read that wrong.
Mineta Minoru has been one of the most divisive My Hero Academia characters. Here's why he needs to be eliminated from the live action movie.
Clute specifically claims Mineta needs to be removed for his sexually charged antics. Yes. Take out the character who is designed to be a pervert. Because he's pervert. It's like taking a hero out for being a hero. Anyway, she writes,
this behavior is exactly why Mineta needs to be cut from the live action movie.
Because he's a fucking teenager on hormones? Not hormone blockers, but hormones. Like, man's going all fucking insane. It's his thing. It's why he was created to be the perverted character. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'll tell you like this. First off, why the fuck is there gonna be a live action My Hero movie? Cut it already. Second, if you do make it and it's good, Mineta better be in it, because if he's not, it's gonna be an instant flop, in my book at least. I will never promote it. As a matter of fact, well, I will promote it in the form of shitting on it, because that's retarded. Absolutely retarded. Anyway, as the article continues, Clute lists her laundry list of objections to this ain't about you. It ain't about you. What are you doing? Shut up. Anyway, she writes,
he's made inappropriate comments towards female classmates and heroes alike.
Yeah, he does it to everybody. Yeah.
Objectified their bodies and taken any chance he can find to spy on them, like in the locker rooms and during their trip to the hot springs.
Yeah, they do that in like all shonen anime though. They do that in Naruto. You ever heard of Jiraiya? You know that book that Kakashi be reading for like basically the entire series? Yeah. That. Dragon Ball Z, there's Master Roshi. Like, the list don't stop there. You know your beloved Inuyasha? Miroku. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They're pretty much all over the place. They call them perverted characters. That's what they do. They do perverted things. Continuing.
He has groped his classmates without consent on multiple occasions, Miroku, grabbing Asui's chest during the USJ attack.
Miroku.
Attaching himself to Yaomomo?
Who the fuck is that? Hold on. This bitch makes me Google shit. Oh, it's her nickname. Yeah, I'm saying like Momo Yao? Like Momo Yaoyorozu? Like, that's what I was thinking of. Yaoyorozu, you know. Momo Yaoyorozu, these fucking names. It's like saying Uraraka. Anyway, like, grabbing Asui's chest. She's pretty blunt, so she's just like, yeah, I know you feel uncomfortable or whatever, but let go of me. This ain't helping the situation. That's it. She doesn't flip out or anything like that. That was the joke. That's the joke. Attaching himself to Yaomomo. Sorry.
And taking advantage of rescuing Ashido Mina to press himself against her breast.
Clute adds. Clute has no clue. See what I did there? I made a joke and then laughed. Clute concludes the article citing the Pound Me Too movement. No, you don't. In a cultural climate that is fighting for sexual assault to be taken seriously, it is taken seriously. Y'all just take it far too seriously. Y'all want people's heads to fucking roll for saying hey to a girl. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Holy shit. Anyway.
Especially with the rise of the Pound Me Too movement, including Mineta Minoru, in the live-action My Hero Academia film would be a disservice.
You'd be a disservice. You'd be a fucking disservice. How do you, anyway. It's easy to object to Mineta's behavior and his sexually charged antics. In fact, both the manga and anime routinely show that Mineta's behavior is wrong and inappropriate. It does. Thank you for pointing that out, Trent. Anyway, continuing. As an example, in chapter 70, I'm not going to go down to the chapters, I'm just going to describe situations where the man was being perverted and the girls just be like, get the fuck off me, kind of thing. It's told through the story that it's wrong. That's just the kind of person he is. When Class 1A is about to go to training camp during their summer break, excuse me, during their summer break, Mineta can only think of a bountiful babe buffet. Yeah, it's his thing. It's his thing. Look at that. Look at that. There's the fucking coma right there. Thank you, John F. Trent, for pulling up the coma, because now I don't have to go find it. However, while Mineta drools in anticipation, Kirishima connects. You're starting to cross the line. In the next chapter, when they actually arrive at the training camp, Mineta attempts to scale a wall separating the men and women's bathing facilities. Yeah, he does. As he reaches the top, young Kota appears and knocks Mineta back down, telling him, a hero, really? Try to learn how to be a good person first. In the anime adaptation leading up to this above scene, Mineta is even lectured by Aizawa, aka Eraserhead, to behave himself. Aizawa tells him, they're separated by gender, and you'll behave yourself. In another instance, seen below, when Mineta begins foaming at the mouth, it's just a bunch of fucking examples here. Mineta tries to spy through a peephole in the girls' locker room. Yup. I'm just gonna skip that because, like, you know, if you want to read the article, it's in the description, as always. You know, I always hook my boys up, and girls, respectively, up over at Bounding and Comics. Shouts out to them. One of the biggest challenges in his final exams where he teamed up with Hanta Sero. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this. Hold up. Hanta Sero, because, like, that fight with Midnight Man, that boy hunkered down, was like, fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta do. And got the fucking job done anyway. He's teamed up with Hanta Sero and tasked with either defending or escaping from Midnight. The task is especially challenging for Mineta given his inclinations, but on top of that, Midnight's quirk is called somnambulist, and allows her to put nearby people to sleep using an aroma from her body. It works better on males than females. Makes sense. It's like a pheromone thing. It's kind of her whole shtick. Midnight easily disables Sero from the very beginning, so Mineta must devise his own strategy to not only overcome his own inclinations towards women, but Midnight's powerful quirk. It works, and he's able to get past Midnight, rescue Sero, and escape in order to pass the final exam. Because Mineta is not stupid. Mineta's not stupid. He's just horny. That's it. Heavens forbid there be a teenager with raging fucking hormones going around trying to cop a feel. Yes, it's creepy. That's just how it is. This is his character. Anyway, it's pretty clear that Mineta's behavior is not approved by his fellow classmates. He's routinely criticized for his perverted behavior. That is true. And the character's behavior should not be a reason to cut him from the upcoming live-action film. First off, he was created by Horikoshi, the creator of My Hero Academia, and has been a relatively important character throughout the series. That he has been. On top of that, Mineta's perverted behavior is a character flaw. Thank you, Trent. Thank you for pointing out things that I didn't cover. Anyway, as demonstrated during the final exam, it's something that he can work to overcome to truly go plus ultra. Arguing to cut out Mineta from the story because of his behavior is the same as arguing to cut Bakugo because of his behavior of bullying Deku in the beginning of the story. Exactly! But if you cut Bakugo, you wouldn't have the awesome rivalry between him and Deku. Deku wouldn't have much... there wouldn't be much motivation to Deku otherwise. and you wouldn't have an amazing character growth. But hell, I just let that dawn on me. Deku wouldn't be All Might. If you cut Bakugo, Deku would never have One for All. He would never get it because Deku is the reason that All Might gave One for All to him. If Deku didn't go and save Bakugo from that one other villain, I don't know, the little sludge villain guy who's completely irrelevant after like chapter 2, like if he didn't go and like help Bakugo out in that situation, All Might would have never seen what the fuck happened, and that'd have been it. That'd have been it. Like it wouldn't have been a thing. It wouldn't have been a thing. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. And you wouldn't have the amazing character growth Bakugo undergoes that has eventually led him to acknowledge his past behavior as wrong and ask for forgiveness from Deku for it. You know, like Vegeta. It's quite possible Mineta will have a similar arc and he will realize his perverted behavior is wrong and eventually apologize for it and overcome his past bad behavior. You never know. The story's still being written. In fact, that growth appears to be happening as in chapter 241, while receiving media training from Mount Lady, Mineta comments to Eraserhead. Not too long ago, she didn't give a crap about anything except being on camera. Aizawa responds, Mount Lady is not the only one who's changed. Every hero is out. Every hero out there is being pulled up by number one hero's rising tide. Yep. And then there's also the fact that Mineta was the 18th most popular character when Shonen Jump conducted its first popularity poll. He beat out the likes of Endeavor, Sero, Mount Lady, Stain easily being one of the best villains in not just My Hero Academia, but one of the best villains in modern anime. Midnight, and he beat Shigaraki? Where's Shigaraki on this list? Oh shit! Shigaraki was right behind him. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Damn, Shigaraki was right behind him. Anyway. What do you make of Screen Rant calling for Mineta to be cut from the live action My Hero Academia movie? Well, I'm pretty sure it's not Screen Rant's fault, but as far as Emily goes, yeah, it's definitely a stupid take. Dare I say retarded take. Well, let's read her article though. It's relatively short. I'm just gonna fly through it real quick. I'm not gonna do the silly, goofy ass voice. There's a vast array of amazing characters to adapt for the My Hero Academia live action movie, and Minoru Mineta isn't one of them. Yes, he is. Though the hero in training is small in stature, he's caused a pretty big divide among fans through his sexually charged antics. I don't think so. I don't hear people complain about him unless it's a take about him being bisexual. While some fans find the antics charmingly funny, there is a large subset of the My Hero Academia fandom that find his behavior problematic. Tell that to the bunch of weird ass people that specifically look to have Bakugo and Deku be a thing. Tell that to them. Tell that to the people who want Bakugo and Kirishima to be a thing. Tell that to the people who want Momo and Kyokujiro to be a thing. Tell that to those people. You know, the people that that push for shit that doesn't fucking exist. How do you write out what does exist and then inject what doesn't? This isn't your fucking story, you dumb bimbo. Like, is bimbo rude? I don't fucking care. Like, it's not your story to tell. It's Horikoshi's story. What the fuck are you if you don't like it, you don't have to read it. I'll read it. I enjoy it. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of other people on the planet that enjoy this series as it is. You don't have to be here. Get the fuck out. Anyway. Ultimately, this behavior is exactly why Mineta needs to be cut from the live action movie. No, it doesn't. Mineta Minoru has made his first appearance in season 1, episode 5 of My Hero Academia. She doesn't even read the manga, which is now season 5. Now in season 5. What? Oh, the series is now in season 5. What? That? Well, yeah, when you gotta stretch out the article, right? Here's some fluff words! Fluff words! Can I get my paycheck now? He's a fellow classmate in Class 1A with a quirk called Pop-Off, and that shit sounds cool. Which allows him to take adhesive spheres from his head, and goes by the pro hero name Grape Juice, clean name. He began his school career as a coward with little chance of making it in Hero World. Nothing wrong with that, but he's found inspiration in Midoriya Izuku's bravery. You can say, alright, anyway. While it originally seemed Mineta was just a little girl crazy, it quickly devolved into more serious breaches of consent in a fictional series, including a cartoon fictional series, mind you, including groping his female classmates and spying on them in various states of undress. Nothing wrong with that. His objectification and breach of consent towards his female classmates have turned a large portion of the fan base away from Mineta as a favorable character. I'm pretty sure people still like him for who he is. I like him. I've always said he's one of my favorite characters. Mineta's behavior is divisive enough in animation, despite gaining a little bit of heroic bravery and possibly expressing his love for Deku. They still on that, man. It was choice words. He's not bisexual. He's straight as fuck. It was choice words. It was translations, alright? It was translations. Americans ain't always gonna get these translations right. I'll let you know that shit right fucking now. Anyway. And his actions would translate terribly into a live action character. There are some things that can be deemed acceptable in animation that are purely inappropriate when they're converted into live action. Mineta groping and spying on his fellow 15-year-old classmates is just one of them. Well, if you get other 15-year-olds and you do that shit, isn't that like right up y'all's alley anyway? Aren't y'all trying to push for kids to like grope up on each other or some shit like that? Like, isn't that what y'all want? You fucking weirdos. If that's not what you want, they might as well not even make a live action movie like we advocate for. Don't make a live action movie. Just let it be as it is. Horikoshi, pull that plug, man. Hey, pull the plug. Pull the plug. Whatever appeal there is to his humor. Well, I mean, he's got like what do they call that shit? Lowbrow humor? I mean, yeah, it is lowbrow humor and innuendos and what is it, innuendos? Whatever, anyway. If there is any, there's definitely humor in it. Whatever appeal there is to his humor would be lost when played out by actual children. Yeah, so don't do the movie. The series has attempted to give Mineta somewhat of a redemption arc, but there is little the series could do to make his character appropriate for a live action film. Oh, now it's a fucking problem. Now it's a problem. Like, you know, taking kids to Pride at the age of fucking 4 is okay, but heavens forbid someone who is like a decade older than that find out that girls have tits. Anyway, when it comes to being a perverted character, Mineta has taken it above and beyond. Uraraka, Asui, and Momo are his most frequent victims. Where do you say it like that? Alright, anyway. But he doesn't seem to be picky when it comes to his quest for women going into season 5 of My Hero Academia and beyond. He's made inappropriate comments towards female classmates and heroes alike, objectified their bodies and taken any chance he can find to spy on them, like in locker rooms and during a trip to the hot springs. He has groped his classmates without consent on multiple occasions, grabbing Asui's chest during the USJ attack, attaching himself to Yaomomo, and taken advantage of rescuing Ashido Mina to press himself against her breast. See, here's the thing. Spoilers, by the way. Just skip like the next 10 seconds. Spoilers. He doesn't keep that shit up for too fucking long. Like, he is still a pervert, but it's not his most prevalent character, like, trait going further into the series. Like, season 5 is like what? Like a little bit. Season 5 is before that. Wait, let me see. The USJ attack. No, it's supposed to USJ attack. Yeah, y'all haven't even gotten to like the fucking. Y'all haven't even gotten to the real. Like, shit ain't even pop off yet. That's the crazy part. Y'all haven't even reached the impel down of My Hero Academia. Nonetheless, he has grouped his classmates. Oh, I read that. There's a large portion of My Hero Academia fans who would be thrilled to see Grape Juice eliminated from the live action film. Yeah, like in a room full of 1,000 people who like My Hero Academia, about maybe 25, 30 of them would say, no, take him out. So shut the fuck up. Anyway, some fans have raised a petition against My Hero Academia's manga publisher to include content warnings for Mineta's repeated breaching of consent, as well as petitions that have Shinso Hitoshi, the brainwashing student from Class 1C, to replace Mineta in Class 1A. No, absolutely not. I like his character. Leave him as he is. Also, that makes no fucking sense. He's in a completely different class. Anyway, I'd be going on a tangent. Let me stop. If I like the show, I like the series because I'm caught up with the fucking manga. I'm an actual, well, I wouldn't say I'm an actual fan like that, like an elitist, like, form. But y'all get the point. Anyway, in a cultural climate that is fighting for sexual assault to be taken seriously, especially with the rise of the Pound Me Too movement, including Mineta Minoru in the live-action My Hero Academia film would be a disservice. Hell, including anybody in the live-action My Hero Academia movie would be a disservice. How about you just can the whole film? I mean, y'all know y'all ain't got, like, control over that. I understand why you're called Screen Rant now. Like, this is nothing but a bunch of bitching. What are you complaining about? I'm all for it. If you look, you're either faithful to the lore or you don't do it. You take out Mineta, it throws off the dynamic of the class. It completely throws off the dynamic of the class. They're a family. Like, do y'all not know what family is? They're a family. That's how they function. That's how they get along. They have different personalities that just mesh and clash in different ways. And that's how they get through, like, these trials and tribulations, I guess you can say. That's how they overcome all obstacles and stuff as their class. They've gone on record multiple times saying, we're Class 1A, no one's stopping us, kind of thing. That's how they function. And taking out one of the most intrinsic characters in this class would be a disservice to the series. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I got other shit to do. Y'all know this isn't with Wiki Checklist. That'd be the like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Please share the video. I don't think I always have to say it 3 times in a row, but y'all get it. Anyway, that's about it for me. So until next video, you guys stay safe as real in these streets and take it easy.